The National Olympic Committee of Kenya has admitted to facing challenges in ensuring the COVID-19 bubble protocols are strictly followed at the bubble camp in Kasarani. This is due to the fact that the camp has not yet been closed to strictly cater for teams traveling to Japan for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games.
With less than 4 months before teams travel to Japan for the Tokyo Olympic Games, postponed from last year due to the coronavirus, the National Olympic Committee of Kenya is facing enormous challenges in enforcing the COVID-19 bubble protocols. In the bubble, athletes' movements and interactions with the outside world are restricted, but the Kasarani camp is yet to be closed to strictly accommodate only teams traveling to Japan for the Games.
Because the athletes are in camp at Kasarani, which is a government facility, a facility that's accommodating other people. The athletes are being served by staff of Sports Kenya who are not a resident within that particular facility. So we are trying to do our best, but it is not possible to have the athletes in a bubble camp in the strictest term of that word. It's not easy.
It means that the teams in the bubble camp are still interacting with outsiders, something that goes against the playbook which will apply in Japan at all cost.
We don't want to do things the way we do things locally here. We take things for granted. In Japan, it is 100%. They do things 100%. They can throw out the whole team if you don't follow the rules that it has been done. And we don't want, that's why we need to make sure that we bring in these experts so that they can be able to take up that responsibility now, to take in terms of teaching our sportsmen that you need to play by these rules going forward.
Knox says that the only way to ensure the bubble camp rules are adhered to is for the Kasarani Stadium to be closed and remain only open for teams heading to Japan. Training of athletes at various training grounds, including the Karura Forest, also opens a door in the bubble for athletes to interact with the outside world, in addition to persons catering for the athletes in the camp. Despite the challenges faced, Knox says that a strong COVID-free team will travel to Japan to represent the country in the Games.
We have been hit hard by COVID, but not as hard as the European countries and the US. So it is a concept that we have to sort of drum into our athletes and prepare them for what is coming. And rightfully said, we have the psychological aspects of it. Why are you clamping me down? I'm very active. Why are you putting me in isolation and yet I feel nothing? Why are you forcing me to wear a mask? So these are things we keep having to give into our push into our athletes' minds, and we don't forget the performance part of it.
It is, however, still unclear if some of the athletes in the camp have tested positive for coronavirus, but Knox assures that a team of experts unveiled today is working round the clock to ensure that all qualified athletes will represent the country in the Games, set for Tokyo from the 23rd July to 8th August this year.